I can't believe it's already mid 2025. It doesn't even feel right. I'm filming this here at the beginning of May because somehow in the first 4 months of the year, it feels like a ton of stuff in my life has changed. You know, I'm just gonna give you guys the whole rundown on this, and then I'll put timestamps in the video, so feel free to jump around if something's more of interest to you or whatever. So let's talk about this year so far. The two sort of things that entered this year were the field notes and the bullet journal, but not the bullet journal pocket. This year was just chaos because of stuff that happened at the end of last year. I started this year down at my parents' house with my family, and I didn't have any of my stuff. So I started building out like a whole new kit for 2025 without all of my stuff here in the studio. And a lot has evolved over the last 4 months. So let's start with what was working. I got this Leuchtturm A6 hardcover at the beginning of the year. And this Leuchtturm, check that out. I got the Basque flag from the Jordan Valley there in Oregon when we drove through there. I think I began setting this up at the end of January, yeah. And this ended up being my pocket notebook that had my like map for my devotions, some of my Latin stuff, my reading list. There's just so much stuff in here. What's wild about these notebooks is because the paper's so thin, which I don't like, there are 187 pages in here. I've put down about 131, because here's my next section here. So I've done a lot in this notebook over the last 3 months. But in that time, as I was kind of looking for a place to journal, handle notes, do calendar stuff. I've been a long time field notes person, I guess. I've been using field notes for like what feels like forever. And so I got this Paper Republic notebook system. I end up throwing my field notes on Solido style journal in here. If you guys haven't seen that video, I will, well, I guess I'll link the setup that I did of this about a month ago, along with the video I did on how I use field notes inside of this journal. But I need to like completely break down this system because I'm actually gonna integrate everything here into the Paper Republic. So the Paper Republic is kind of amazing because it'll fit this field notes notebook. It won't fit the Leuchtturm hardcover, at least not reasonably well. It will fit the bullet journal pockets. And this is a new planner from Lochby that uses Tomoe River paper, I think is how you pronounce it. I just started using this, but the way that the Lamy Safari rollerballs look on this paper is amazing. The blacks come out perfect. There's very little shadowing, and I haven't seen any feathering or bleed through, which is incredible because I think this paper is not even 80 GSM, but whatever coating is on it makes it very like medium ink friendly. I don't know why I was throwing that on there. Part of the reason why I'm doing this is I finished this on Solido notebook here at the beginning of, or at the end of April now. So this is spent and I'm gonna need to move into a new field notes notebook to do another one of those on Solido notebooks, which I really like. I was using this dot grid notebook here from Paper Republic as sort of like a planner, but now that I have the Lochby planner, I think that's gonna go in its place. So I'm gonna throw that up there, I guess. Oh man, and then yeah, I had this ruled notebook that I was doing a little bit of journaling in, but I haven't done a ton with, and I would like to do more with it. I might end up keeping this. I realize I haven't even touched this notebook, which is kind of scary, because this was the thing that originally got me interested in. This is like the little pocket sleeve that goes in the back of the Paper Republic. Let's pull this out of here. This was the 120 GSM pocket book that Paper Republic makes that originally got me into Paper Republic. And I haven't even touched it yet. I think partially because I wanted to turn this into a commonplace book for a project that I'm working on this year. And I just haven't really thought through how I'm gonna do that yet. But I guess I should probably keep this around, I don't know. This is the magic. I need to do like a full review on the Paper Republic, but a couple things to note, if you guys didn't see my setup and unboxing of this thing, very similar to the Traveler's Notebook passport size, with a couple exceptions that I think make it way better, which is this string, this elastic, rather than being on the back, is on the spine here. And the dimensions of this are just a bit taller, so it fits a field notes in there very easily. And it's actually a little bit wider too, so you can even get the bullet journal pocket in there. And so that's what we're gonna be doing today, is getting all that stuff stacked up in there. I know I'm gonna do the field notes up front as the Ansaldo journal. I know I want the Lochby behind it for my planner. And then maybe I'll throw the bullet journal behind that. Yeah, I'll throw the bullet journal behind that with, oh shoot, but the bullet journal is so tall. I feel like I might need to stack it on the forward section. Actually, how am I gonna do this? Also, I kind of am like wanting to feel like, how chunky is this gonna be? I guess if I wanted to throw the bullet journal notebook in there, it'd be fine. It would just hang out just a tad, maybe. I guess if it was the only thing in there, it would be fine. But it's not. Just barely fits. I will say this about the Leuchtturm. I really liked having that just slightly higher page height. So this is not like a true A6 technically. It's just a little bit taller, especially if you like held this next to a moleskin. Yeah, they're just a little bit taller, and that's very well appreciated in this form factor. Yeah, maybe I'll forego this book for right now and just try this thing out. No, I mean, I love this. I love setting this thing up as a chunky monkey, but I think having those three in there is all I need. Could I even throw in that fourth one? Throw this in behind it? Yeah, that won't take up too much space. What's wild is like that 120 GSM is so thick, it's like 3 notebooks in one. And what I don't like about this is these pages aren't numbered. You know what? Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do field notes for the Ansaldo journal. We'll do the Lochby for my planner, weekly planner, then a ruled, and then a dotted paper in the back. Do I even need the dotted too on top of all this? Sure, fine, I'm committing to it. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna go for it. There we go. And then I can throw this in here. Then this for this. And away we go. That's nice. Throw this on field notes. And then throw the Lochby. And then I would put both that through there. Yeah? How's that feel? Okay, so that's how this is. Okay, yeah, so field notes, Heartland edition. This is the morning print from the Heartland edition. Then the Lochby pockets, weeks. Really impressed with that. This just showed up this week too. I'm so glad it did because I wanted to try it out. It's gonna be great. Then the Paper Republic pocket, dotted paper, Paper Republic lined. And then this little pouch, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's so thin, I'm not worried about it. I do want to find a good like zip pocket that I can throw in there, but for now, that's what it's gonna look like. Curious, for those of you who have Paper Republic notebooks, do you guys cut your strings here? Or anyone using like a traveler style notebook or any notebooks that you use, I don't know, do you guys cut these? Let me know, leave a comment down below. Okay, so I still have some things to think about. I think I'll just keep using the dot grid in there for my bullet journal. I do still want to use up these pocket bujos, but maybe that'll have to be later in the year. I do want to turn this into a commonplace book. I'll figure that out. This is going to be archived because this has now been filled, and this is going to be archived because this has been almost filled, or it's a good time to like migrate off of this. I'd probably blow through those last pages in the next month. It's weird to always switch notebooks in the middle of a month, so this is great. I guess this is what I'm going to be using for the next few months. Obviously the field notes get changed out pretty much every month now at this point, but yeah, like I said, I'll have everything linked down in the description below. If you guys have any questions about this setup or any of these notebooks, let me know. I am a journeyman. I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey with the journal life. It just is what it is, but I'm super happy to be experimenting with pocket notebooks. It's just, man, my screen time has plummeted. I'm reading more, I'm thinking more like clearly, it feels like, which is good because my second kid is gonna be here in less than 2 months. So stay tuned for more on that. If you're not subscribed, you got this far in the video, please do so. Be kind, both in life and in the comments below. Like this video to send good vibes across the internet, and we'll do it again soon. I realized I'm still waiting on the pendant that's supposed to go on this, but that'll come soon too. Later.